गंगाधरा शिव गंगाधरा हर हर बोले गंगाधरा गंगाधरा शिव गंगाधरा हर हर बोले गंगाधरा 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 हर हर बोले गंगाधरा हर हर बोले गंगाधरा हर हर बोले गंगाधरा।
बोले उमापति महादेव की जय। श्री भवानी शंकर भगवान की जय। ओम गं गणपतये नमः। ओम गं गणपतये नमः। ओम गं गणपतये नमः। वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। विश्वेश्वं माधवं धुंधिं दन्दपानिं च भैरवं वन्दे काशीं गुह्यां गंगा भवानी मणिकर्णिका अन्नपूर्णे सदा पूर्णे शंकर प्राणवल्लभे ज्ञान वैराग्य सिद्धार्थं भिक्षां देहि च पार्वती। शिवे भक्ति शिवे भक्ति शिवे भक्तिर्भवे भवे अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम। भवानी शंकरो वन्दे श्रद्धा विश्वस्य रूपिणम् यभ्यां विना न पश्यन्ति सिद्धा स्वान्तस्थमेश्वरम् वन्दे बोधमयं नित्यं गुरुशङ्कररूपिणं यमाश्रितो हि वक्रोऽपि चन्द्र सर्वत्र वन्दते। सानन्दमानन्दवने वसन्तं आनन्दकन्दं हृतपापवृन्दं बालानसीनाथमनाथनाथं श्रीविश्वनाथं शरणं प्रपद्ये श्रीविश्वनाथं शरणं प्रपद्ये नमामि शमीशान नमामि शमीशान निर्वाणरूपं विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेदस्वरूपं विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेदस्वरूपं निजं निर्गुणं निर्विकल्पं निरीहं चिदाकाशवाकाशवासं भजेऽहं चिदाकाशवाकाशवासं भजेऽहं निराकारमोकारमूलं तुरीयं गिराज्ञानगोथिकमीशं गिरीशं गिराज्ञानगोथिकमीशं गिरीशं करालं महाकालकालं कृपालं गुणागार संसारपारं नतोऽहं गुणागार संसारपारं नतोऽहम् ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 तुषारादृशं काशगौरं गभीरं मनोभूतकोटिप्रभा श्रीशरीरं मनोभूतकोटिप्रभा श्रीशरीरं सुरनमौलिकल्लोलिनी चारुगङ्गा लसत्भालभालेन्दुकन्ते भुजङ्गा लसत्भालभालेन्दुकन्ते भुजङ्गा चलत्कुन्दलं भ्रूसुनेत्रं विशालं प्रसन्नाननं नीलकन्तं दयालं मृगादीशचर्माम्बरं मुन्दमालं प्रियं शङ्करं सर्वनाथं भजामि प्रियं शङ्करं सर्वनाथं भजामि ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 नमः शम्भवाय च मयो भवाय च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमः Shivaya. Everyone. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Everyone.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Hari Om Namah Shivaya.
Hari Om Namah Shivaya.
Hari Om Namah Shivaya. प्रेम से बोलो मापति महादेव की जय. हर हर पार्वती पतये. हर हर महादेव. शंभु काशी विश्वनाथ भगवान की जय. Namah Shivaya. The sacred Panchakshar mantra that was made possible for the world to use. Last night we learned a little bit about the importance of Maha Shiv Puran, how it is a cleansing energy, a cleansing text, a cleansing form of living in this life. In fact, it is the only text in this life which can cleanse the mind of all impurities. Satchidananda Rupaya Vishwopatyadi Hetave Tapatra Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Numa. If you're looking for a text or for a form of the Lord that can Tapatra Vinashaya, that can remove all forms of disasters and destruction from our life, Bhagavad Mahapuran, Tapatra Vinashaya, destroys the three forms of disturbances that comes in our life. If we are looking for a text that is applicable to all mankind, Varnanam Marata Sandhanam Rasanam Chandasamapi, then Ramayana is applicable to all forms of life. Varna Nam. Varna means all forms of life, not only human beings or animals. And if we're looking for a book to cleanse our mind, Janamantare Bhavet Punyam. If we were looking for something to cleanse this mind in the age of Kali Yuga, Maha Shiv Puran is that which can cleanse our mind. Last night, for those of you who were not here, we looked at it as a book or as a Katha or as a form of God. The Shiv Puran is Shiva himself. When it is in front of us, it is Shiva who's giving us this knowledge and giving us these words to speak. When one bows to it, one bows to Shiva. When one lives the Shiv Puran, one is living the life of Shiva. When one embraces it, they are embracing the physical form of Shiva. And so Shiv Puran is the form of Shivji himself. And we're blessed on the second occasion of this Katha to listen to the glories of Bhagwan Shiv from Maha Shiv Puran. Of course, all of you are blessed here. Last night we said that there are so many other people who could have been here, but you have made a choice to be here. That choice is a karmic reward. That choice is a reward of the deeds that you have done in many lifetimes ago, and of course, in this lifetime as well. This evening, my friend, before we start, I'd like to wish, of course, a happy belated birthday to Uncle Pepi. Today, his family and well-wishers are here to celebrate and to give thanks to Paramatma, to Bhagwan Shiv, for granting him so many years of life. He's celebrating his 75th birthday. Please give him a big round of applause. We're very blessed to be celebrating in this way. There are so many ways we can think of celebrating, and all of them are good in some ways. But when one make a choice to sit with family and friends in prayers, then it's really a reflection of the roots of that family. It's a reflection of the traditions that they have practiced, the lineage that they have come from, and the upbringing that they were given. Everything that we do in life, the things we speak, the way we act, the way we carry ourselves, all of them reflect something. The way we dress, the way we present ourselves, the way we react to situations, all of them reflect something in our life. It reflects our ancestors. And when one celebrates in this way in a Hindu temple, it does reflect definitely upon the upbringing that they have had. A gentleman, I have always called him a gentleman, whether it's writing a happy birthday on social media or in person or even addressing him in the public. I've had the chance to spend some time with him in India, about 3 weeks or so, with Auntie Vedo, and really nice, calm, wonderful people. It really reflects in the children that they have as well. And today it's really an honor for us to celebrate in this way. Birthday was a little bit ago, but they're still giving thanks and gratitude. Every day is a day of reflection. Every day is a day of giving thanks. And I'm so happy that we can do this in this manner for Uncle Pepe. Happy birthday again for you, Uncle Pepe, and hope and pray that you keep the joy that you have and express it in the way you do, so that others around you can feed from that beautiful and that positive energy that you have. Bolyo Mahapati Maha Bhagavan ki Jai, Bhavani Shankar Bhagavan ki Jai. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Something simple for us to begin with this evening. Ki Jai Shiva Shankar, Jai Shiva Shankar, Jai Shankar Bhole. सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम भोले. Anybody can play Dantal here? Oh, a Dantal man just arrived. Aditya, thank you. Aditya, I have to teach you to play a new instrument now. Aditya is probably the shortest guy right now in the temple, but he plays the longest instrument. So you know, last night I sang my song last night. भोले बाबा मेरे घर आया करो, प्यार वाला चिमटा बजाया करो. Bholenath was coming to someone's house and Bholenath was playing the chimta. And I said, it is my desire to bring a chimta into the temple. A chimta is an instrument. I want to bring this instrument in the temple before Mahashivratri. So one of my friends was listening to the broadcast from Montreal, because we are broadcasting across the world. Last night there was 5,000 viewers. So he wrote me today, Panaji, I want to send you a chimta today. I said, Bhai, you want to send me a chimta? That's good. You're going to bring it? He said, no, I'm going to get you a chimta today. My friend Shiv from Montreal, I think he's watching as well. So he said, Panaji, it's purchased already. Go and pick it up. So, wow, I was at the temple all day today, spent here with Bholenath, my Lord. And I went and I picked up 2 chimta. I don't know if you've ever seen this thing, but pretty heavy. This is called a chimta. So you have to have some skills to play this right. मेरे भोले बाबा घर आया करो, प्यार वाला चिमटा बजाया करो. हाँ, मेरे भोले बाबा घर आया करो, प्यार वाला चिमटा बजाया करो. मेरे भोले बाबा घर आया करो, प्यार वाला चिमटा बजाया करो. ओ प्यार वाला चिमटा बजाया करो, ओ प्यार वाला चिमटा बजाया करो. So this is what you call a chimta, you know. Aditya, you got to play this, but you have to put on some muscles because it's pretty heavy. So we have 2 chimtas at the temple now. Thanks to my friend Shiv from Montreal for sponsoring this for us. We start with a simple bhajan today. Jai Shankar Bhole, Jai Shankar Bhole, Jai Shankar Bhole, Jai Shiva Shankar, Jai Shiva Shankar. भोलेनाथ भगवान की जय। जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर भोले। सब देवों में देव निराले जय भम भम भोले। हे जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर
जय शंकर भोले। सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम भोले।
ओ जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर भोले। सब देवों में देव निराले जय भम भम भोले।
जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर भोले। सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम भोले।
बोले शिव शंकर भगवान की जय। महादेव तुम देही तो सब देवों का संताप हरा। सागर मंथन में निकला विष तूने अपने कंठ हरा। ओ महादेव तुम देही तो सब देवों का संताप हरा। सागर मंथन में निकला विष तूने अपने कंठ हरा। इसीलिए हर प्राणी तुझको नीलकंठ भोले। सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम भोले। हे जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर भोले। सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम भोले। बोले शिव शंकर भगवान की जय। तेरे नाम अनेकों बाबा तेरे महिमा न्यारे। तेरे भेद अनोखे सबसे क्या जाने संसारे। तेरे नाम अनेकों बाबा तेरे महिमा न्यारे। तेरे भेद अनोखे सबसे क्या जाने संसारे। तू ही है कैलाशपति तू पर्वत कर डोले। सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम भोले। जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर भोले।
सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम भोले।
शीश तुम्हारे गंगा मैया चंद्र शिखर पे सोहे। तन पे सर्प विचरते रखते भक्तों के मन मोहे। हो शीश तुम्हारे गंगा मैया चंद्र शिखर पे सोहे। तन पे सर्प विचरते रहते भक्तों के मन मोहे। उसको कैसा कष्ट जगत में नाम तेरा धोले। सब देवों में देव निराले जय भम भम भोले। जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर भोले। सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम भोले। जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर भोले। सब देवों में देव निराले जय भम भम भोले। ओ जय भम भम भोले। हे जय भम भम
भोले।
ओ जय भम भम भोले। हाँ जय भम भम भोले। तेरे नाम अनेकों बाबा तेरे महिमा न्यारे। How many names do you have? Maybe 2, You have one that people call you. You have one that you do puja, you recite. Maybe one, maybe a few others. People get angry, they call you a few. But Bhagwan Shivji, 1000. Sahastra naam hai Bhagwan Shivji. He has 1000, actually 1008. Tere naam aneko baba, tere mahima nyare. His mahima, his greatness is not limited to a text. His greatness is not limited to a book. Sometimes we say, you have to do this because the Vedas say this. Neti neti kahe, Agam nigam, because the scriptures say so. Bhagwan is not limited to a text. His physical form is not limited to 4 walls and a roof. The Lord, the only thing that can bind the Lord is our heart. Tere naam aneko baba, tere mahima nyare. Tere bher anoke sabse kya jane sansare. Na? Tu hi hai Kailashpati, tu parvat kar dole. Like we are called Bramptonians because we live in Brampton, Torontonians. He's called Kailashpati because he lives in Kailash. He lives in Kailash. What is Kailash? People don't go there for vacation. It's a mountain that we cannot think of climbing. We go there for an admiration. Mansarovar is probably, the Mansarovar lake is the farthest a person can go. But we go there not to admire him, but to really feel him. But we cannot climb it. He's called Kailashpati. Mahadev tu nehi to sab devo ka santap hara. He's called Mahadev, Maha, the greatest of the devas. Sagar manthan mein kalavish tune apne kant hara. You remember the story of Mahadev Bhagavan? These are small episodes of him. When the Devatas and the Rakshas, the good guys and the bad guys, for the first time, they came into a contract, an agreement, that they're going to churn the ocean. Why are they going to churn the ocean? They have to churn the ocean because at the bottom of the ocean, there was nectar. Just like, I'm talking this and my mouth is going to drip now because of food. But just like you have a pot of dal, and at the bottom of the pot, you want to get the thickness out, right? You see other people who are fasting, they're going like this. I know how it goes, please. At the bottom of the pot, I have a problem with food. So I think you know that by now, but anyways. Today's 45 days and it's not going too bad. So at the bottom of the pot of dal, there was a thickness. My mom used to say the dal water. She used to give me that to drink when I was little. I said, Mommy, why you give me this to drink? He said, buy dal, make your tal. I said, good. If it works. So I drank a lot of dal water when I was little. I think it worked a little bit, but. So you want to get the sweetness at the bottom, you take the dal gatni and you gote the dal. Huh? That's why gote dal is good in life. If you gote a story on and on and on, it sinks in you. You gote the dal, the sweetness come up. The nectar was at the bottom of the ocean. They need to gote the ocean. So they brought Vasuki, the big snake, and the mountain and so on, and they gote. And out of that came lots of things. It came, yes, pearls and diamonds and all these kind of things. But out of that as well came poison. Sagar manthan mein nikla vish tune apne kant hara. The poison that came out was not the poison that could only destroy you when you drink it, but just being beside it, it will burn you. It was so, strong. They all went to Bhagwan Shiv. They says, Mahadev, if there's anyone who knows about poison, it is you. You're the guy with the snake. Mahadev Bhagwan, the snakes around his neck. You're the guy with you know about poison. Tell us how we can get rid of this poison. Save us from this poison. And that is when Bhagwan Shiv, the Maha Shiv Puran tells us, Kipitam te vishamam kanthe nidhate vishamolavanam reje tena tisa vibudhur nilakanto babhuvaha. Pitam te vishame kanthe. Bhagwan Shiva took his hands, and just like when we were little, we would go by a pipe. And we would take our hand and we put it beside the pipe like this and we drink the water. Those were our times, right? Now you got water bottle and so on. No. We go by, we come from school, you call in somebody's house, you're thirsty for water. They have a water tank, you open it, you put your hand like this. And you're drinking water. Bhagwan Shiv put his hands like this. And Pitam te Vishame Kante, he drank the poison. My friends always comment on Bhagwan Shiv. Panditji, we can drink bhang because Bhagwan Shiv drink bhang. So good luck. Go drink bhang. Go get yourself in talk. Panditji, we can smoke things, joint because Bhagwan Shiv smoked joint. No. There's no proof of that. I said, go smoke your joint. Anything else you want to do, Bhagwan Shiv? No. I have some advice for you as well. Bhagwan Shiv lives at a crematorium. You can do that too. Yeah. Bhagwan Shiv puts snakes on his neck. You can do that too. Bhagwan Shiv takes the ash from the cremated people and rub it on his body. You go do that too. Bhagwan Shiv drank poison. Don't only limit yourself to bhang, bhaiya. Drink the poison too. You want to imitate Bhagwan Shiva? You go drink that as well. We have failed to understand up till now who's Shiva. Shiv Bhagwan is not affected by anything inside of him, anything on him, or anything around him. This is the Shiva Tattva of Shiv Puran. What does that mean? Let us say he consumed bhang, or let us say he smoked a joint, which is I have never read it anywhere. We did a big research at the temple. Sasha was part of it. Many other youths were part of it. To search, where is it? The Hindus are being tormented that Shiva drank bhang and he smoked a joint. Nowhere is it written that he did that. But let us say he did it according to the world. That's one. What is on the Lord? The snakes are on the Lord. Where does the Lord live? The Lord lives in Kailash, where it is not livable condition. What does that mean? He's not affected by what is around him. We should not be affected by what surrounds us as well. Let the chatters go. Let the noise go. Do not be affected by what is around you. What is on him, the snakes, the skulls, the bhasma, we should not be affected by the color of our skin. You know, embrace, Kalima told us, embrace the color of your skin. Be comfortable on what is on you, what you are born with. Do not be affected by what is on you. You wear an expensive piece of clothing. Let that not determine how you behave. And finally, he is not affected by what is in him. You can put whatever you wanted into the Lord. He is not affected by it. There's a bigger meaning to these things of Shiva Tattva, my friends. Not just what we see or what we choose to believe. Bhagwan Shiva, he drank the poison. And what happened? The poison, my friends, the Lord drank the poison so that we can drink nectar. The Lord drank the poison so that we can stop drinking that poison. The Lord drank poison so that we can become poison free. The nature of a human being is not to carry poison. It is to carry good thoughts and good, thinking, good karmas and the whole works. I don't want to get into that, but you know what it is, the nature of a human being. We are to uplift each other. Bhagwan Shiv drank it, and by that he's called Isiliye har prani tujhko. Therefore, the whole world call him Neelakant Bole. They call him Neelakant, one with the blue neck. In Haridwar, a couple of hours into the mountain you have to drive, there's a beautiful temple called the Neelakant Temple, where this all happened. When you go there, they have a trishul, a little trishul like this. They duck it in chandan and they put it on your forehead. It's a beautiful place to be, to extract the toxins from your body, physically, mentally as well. Neelkanta Bhagwan. When he drank the poison, Bhagwan Mahadev, it was unbearable for him. The poison was going down, and you know what? Parvati Mata saw that this poison was going to destroy Bhagwan Shiv. Parvati Mata took a form and she went into the throat of Bhagwan Shiv, and she became a barrier. She put herself crossway and she became a barrier in the throat of Bhagwan Shiv so that the poison will not go down into his system. You know what that tells you? When a wife sees a husband drinking poison, the wife makes an attempt to become the barrier between the poison and their husband. That goes for both ways, my friends. You should never stand up and watch somebody consuming poison. Never do that, ever. I spoke to so many people about celebration of Hinduism, Phagwa, Diwali and everything. I said, why are you not celebrating Phagwa? Why are you not celebrating Diwali? Palaji, somebody dead. Okay. But we're going to have a party. And in this party, we're going to have, all these kind of things. We are neglecting God because of a religious holiday, but we're embracing evil. See how this thing works? Neglecting God, but embracing evil because someone has passed in our family. Do not ever stand up. Listen, I don't ever want to tell people what to eat and what to drink and what to smoke. I don't ever want to do that. I will never do that. My policy is that, my view of our scriptures is that you can eat whatever you want to eat as long as you are able and open-minded to bear the consequences of what you eat and what you drink. It is none of my business or anybody else's business what you eat, what you drink, or what you inhale. And it shouldn't be. All you vegetarians out there, don't tell a non-vegetarian that they're sinners and they'll go to Narak and all these kind of things. You eat your veggies and stay easy. Eat your veggies, your banana, your mango and so on, and your pumpkin and bhaji, and you stay easy. All the vegans out there, don't tell the vegetarians that they're bad because they're drinking milk. You drink your almond milk and stay easy. You understand? Everybody mind your own business. And we all will be happy. We all are going to be happy if we can just mind our little business. Bhagwan Shiv, he's drinking poison. His wife cannot stand by that. She goes and becomes the barrier between the poison. And the message of this little introduction of Shiv Katha is that if at all poison should enter you, it should not go past here. Because when it goes past here, it takes control over your limbs, over your entire system. And nobody should stand up and watch that happen, my friends. Parvati Mata is a powerful force, as I explained to you last night. This evening, as we introduce Bhagwan Shiva as the one who consumed poison, we also are going to introduce him as the one who removes pains, who removes all forms of pains mentally and physically from our life. Last night I gave you a little introduction of the Shiva Lingam. Tonight I want to tell you the whole works of the Shiva Lingam, how it's worshipped, more so who worshipped it and what benefits it brought into his life. It's a beautiful katha in the Maha Puran that I would like to bring to you tonight and get you in tune. But before we do that, let us together, as we always say, keep the mind active in a very positive way. And we're going to do that with singing tonight. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. जिनके महिमा ऋषि मुनि गाए, योगी जिनका ध्यान लगाए. शिव शंकर भगवान रखवाला है, he is a protector. शिव शंकर रखवाला मेरा, शिव शंकर रखवाला मेरा, शिव शंकर रखवाला मेरा, शिव शंकर.
शिव शंकर रखवाला मेरा, शिव शंकर रखवाला मेरा, शिव शंकर रखवाला मेरा, शिव शंकर रखवाला.
जिनके महिमा ऋषि मुनि गाए, योगी जिनका ध्यान लगाए, जिनकी महिमा ऋषि मुनि गाए, योगी जिनका ध्यान लगाए, मन उसका मतवाला मेरा, मन उसका मतवाला मेरा, शिव शंकर रखवाला मेरा, शिव शंकर रखवाला। जो भी शिव शिव नाम ध्यावे, वो ही मन वांछित फल पावे। जो भी शिव शिव नाम ध्यावे, वो ही मन वांछित फल पावे। ऐसा शिव कृपाला मेरा, ऐसा शिव कृपाला मेरा, शिव शंकर
रखवाला मेरा, शिव शंकर रखवाला।
विघ्न हरे संताप मिटाए, युग युग के सब पाप जलाए। विघ्न हरे संताप मिटाए, युग युग के सब पाप जलाए। ऐसा नेत्र की ज्वाला मेरा, ऐसा नेत्र की ज्वाला मेरा, शिव शंकर रखवाला मेरा, शिव शंकर रखवाला। ओ शिव शंकर महादेव की जय। नमः पार्वती पते। लिंग थाप विधिवत कर पूजा, शिव समान प्रिय मोहि न दूजा। The lingam, it is no secret to the world. We have been exposed to its worship. We know what it is. There are different types of lingam. There is a stone lingam, a black stone. There is a white stone lingam. There is a green stone lingam, jara lingam. There is a spatik lingam. There is a art lingam, parthiv lingam. There is a lingam that can be made out of haldi for temporary worship. All sorts of lingam you can find in this world, and they are all for different reasons. When the lingam is worshipped, though, something in common has to be there. Something in common, a few things in common have to be there. One is the connection. In any puja, there has to be a connection. Bhagwan Shiv in the Maha Shiv Puran, Sujji Maharaj is narrating about the worship of the lingam, how it should be done, when it should be done, and also some of the purposes and the blessings of the lingam. Tonight we'd like to talk about the flowers, the fluids we can offer to Shivji. Please listen attentively. These are the things. Shiv Puran is the manual for Bhagwan Shiva's journey to become one with him. Ki evam tu shankaram rupam sukam swacham sanatanam pujayetya para bhakta sarva kama phalaprate daridram roga dukkham cha pidam shatru sambhava papam chatur vidhyam tavadhyavarnaya shiva. In this way, Bhagwan Shiva now explains, Suji explains about the greatness of Shiva. He says Bhagwan Shiva is spotless. One who takes Shiva's name in the lingam becomes spotless like him. Bhagwan Shiva is pure. One who says Om Namah Shivaya becomes pure, even if it is for that moment. Bhagwan Shiva, Papam Chaturvidam Tavadya. Bhagwan Shiva ensures that one who commits karmas that are not in line with our dharma, he is aligned. Just like the chain last night slips out from the bicycle's sprocket, we put it back and it allows you to go. He's the alignment. What are the benefits? Sampujite Shiva Deva Sarva Dukkham Viliyate. We talked about the constant worship. Eating is not a one-day activity, it's an everyday activity. Thinking positive to have a positive frame of mind, that cannot come with one day of practice, but multiple. Everything that is done as a habit then eventually manifests itself into you. Worship of Shivji as well is not a Sunday morning affair. It is not a Monday fasting day alone. It is an everyday activity. Our gratitude to him must not only be given on receiving something, but every moment of breath. Atma tvam girijamati sahachara prana shariram graha. He is the breath, he is the body, he is the soul. There are all types of Shiva Lingam, and Suchi Maharaj says how the worship is done right now. He says, for a man, achamya pravadam tatra dhotam vasram cha dharayet. You know the word dhoti is written in the Sri as Maha Shiv Puran. The word dhoti. We as Hindus have to know a few things. The reason why a dhoti is worn by somebody, it's not because it looks good or it defines you as a pandit or a certain class of people. A dhoti, apart from its comfort, a dhoti, there's a science of wearing it, and there is a certain sense of feeling when it is worn. As West Indians, I have to say we're very proud of the way you dress to come to a temple. People who have gone to Bharat Desh, to India and so on, have seen thousands of people, the locals there, they dress in a certain way, the visitors dress in a certain way. In Kashi now, in Varanasi, they are making it mandatory for all men entering the temple to wear a dhoti and all women entering the temple to wear a sari. Mandatory. In Tirupati, where we went, and hopefully one day others will to go see Bhagwan Vishnu there, all men must be dressed in dhoti and kurta. And all women wear an Indian attire. Now they don't stand up at the door and say, you go back and you, no. They insist that you do, and there are certain things to make sure that you are attired properly. Why? Because you cannot wear a short pants or a jeans or a t-shirt and go fight fire. You have to wear a fireman's attire. You can't wear a jeans or a short pants or a t-shirt and go do a surgery. You have to wear a certain garment. You have to prepare yourself. You have to cleanse the hands, your tools and everything. Because whatever the work that you are doing, you have to dress for it. In our Hindu system, a dhoti, when it is worn, allows whatever energies they are for us to experience it. man, Shiv says here, I know Uncle Pepe and Auntie Vedo, we went to Kanyakumari, place in South India. He will tell you, before we went into the temple, you know what we had to do, all the men? Guess what we had to do? We had to take out our shirt. No vest, take out your vest. All men went in there, you wear a pants, yes, but top, free. No matter color, shape, it doesn't matter. Everybody goes in there topless. Men only. You go topless. Why? Because in the South Indian tradition, they believe that everyone who enters into the temple becomes a slave to the Lord. The priests, they dress like that. You don't see them with kurtas. I know South Indian priests. They're very robust. Dressing has an important way in performing puja. Maha Shiv Puran says that a man should wear a dhoti, a lady wears a sari. Wear a sari or an Indian attire and do a puja. And sit with the jeans and do that same puja. You will see the difference in energy system that you're experiencing. For convenience and thing, the ladies wear shalwar. That's fine. You're reflecting something Indian. But it's a whole different. I don't know what will happen if most of the times I wear pants, I stand right out there. I don't even come let him see me like that. If I have to quickly, I'll probably come and go out back. The feeling just doesn't right. It's not right with me. No? Energy system is wrong. The Shivlinga is prepared, and the Lord says, here's how the puja is done. One washes the hand, they do the achmanyam, just like we teach people here to do. They sip the water 3 times for purification. The gross bottle, the subtle body, they purify it. And then what happens? They began the puja, they perform the sankalp. They offer the swasti vachana, just like we're teaching the adults to do in the temple here today. And they pray to Bhagwan Shiva. Shive bhakti, Shive bhakti, Shive bhaktir bhave bhave, anyatam sharanam nasti tvameva sharanam mama. Let me remain devoted at the feet of Shiva. Through all my births, there is no one else to help me. Shiva, you are my refuge. Tumhi meri gati ho. Then the worship starts to Bhagwan Shiva. Then there is the Lord describes in the Puran the 2 types of lingam. Lingam tu dvividam proktam. There are 2 types of lingam. Brahma bhavya taram dvija. Brahmana bahyam stulam samudrishtam sukshmamavyam matam. The lingams are of 2 types. One is internal and one is external. The exterior is the gross lingam and the interior is the subtle lingam. There's a place in India where the Atma lingam is. Atma lingam, that is the lingam of the soul. That is not a physical lingam. That is a lingam that Ravana prayed to Bhagwan Shiv, and Bhagwan Shiv blessed him with the ability to not only worship a lingam, but to take a lingam inside of him. When we do our puja to our altar, Om Namah Shivaya, Belpatra Chandan Arti, we leave him there and we go. But can I ask you a question? Do you take him with you everywhere? Ravan had that ability. That is one of the reasons why Bhagwan Ram couldn't shoot him in the heart. 2 reasons: he loved Bhagwan Mata Sita, and the second, Shiva resided there. Even the devil could not be killed by Ram Bhagwan because he had Atma Lingam. The lingam of the soul is in him. The exterior is the gross lingam and the interior is a subtle lingam, which means there is a God inside of you and there is a God external of you. When does the spark happen? The spark happens when the internal lingam, the Atma lingam, meets the external lingam. That is why we say when you pray, you must pray with your heart. You must pray with your heart because this God in you must connect to the external God. The 2 types of lingam, inside and external. Mobile, way before cell phones, we had a mobile God. Way before Wi-Fi, we had meditation. To sit on earth and then send our thoughts to heavens, which cannot be measured. Way before all of this. That is the types of lingam, the 2. And it's important to make that connection as well. Now, the Lord tells us how what is it that we offer to the lingam? What types of flowers do you offer to the lingam? Bhagwanji tells us, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Kamalair Bilva Patrescha Satapatresthata Puna Shankara Pushpestata Devam Lakshmika Mochaye Shivam. When you have an infection, you have to put certain things on your infection or take certain medicines. To make a connection with Shiva, ingredients are used. What are the flowers? Kamalaira, Bilva Patrescha, the most auspicious flower to put on Shivji Bhagwan. Any flower is auspicious. The most auspicious to put on him, Kamal flower. On Shivratri morning, at 3:30, 4 o'clock this year, we'll be offering 1,000 Kamal flowers to Shiva. One flower offered to Bhagwan Shiva. Shiv Puran tells us, one lotus flower offered to Shivji, whether it is on him, around him, doesn't matter. Shiva is Chaturmukh. He has face in 4 directions. One Kamal flower brings purity to your soul. Purity to the soul. We know how to cleanse the body. Lekin Atma kaise pavitra ho jaye. How do we cleanse the soul? When the soul is cleansed, it's reflected in your smile. When your body is cleansed, it's reflected by your appearance. But when your soul is cleansed, it's reflected in, of course, the way you display your character, my friends. It cleanses your soul when one Kamal flower is offered to the Lord. Kamale Bilva Patrischa, Bilva Patrischa. One Bilva Patra offered to Shivaji cleanses 3 births of sins that you have committed. On Shivratri night, I've told you this last night, one prahar alone you'll be doing juices. The other prahar, everybody will bring a Bel Patra and they'll put it in front of Shivji. Why? Tridalam Trigunakaram Trinetram Cha Triyayudham Trijanma Papa Samharam Eka Bilvam Shivanam. Tridalam Trigunakaram. By offering one Bilva Patra to Shiva. Trigunakaram, it makes sure your gunas, your 3 gunas, the 3 qualities, satora, evil, and the mixture are all controlled. Trinetram cha triyayudham, it allows you to use your 3 eyes, 2 physical and 1 eye of wisdom. It opens them all. Trinetram cha triyayudham. Trijanma papa samharam. Trijanma, 3 birth of sins. Samharam, they are burnt. Eka bilvam shivarpanam. When you take 1 bilva patra and you place it on Shivji. There's a particular way to do it, upside down, facing that way. You place it on Shivji. Come on Shivratri night, we have boxes of bilva patra for everyone in the audience to offer. This is the best leaf to offer to the Lord. Kamal flower and bay leaf. Etascha lakshmiyaya ke pujitascha vitechamam papaha nistita vipra lasmi stapatavanchitaha. Then there is also the jasmine flower. When the jasmine flower is offered to the Lord, it blesses one with beauty. Beauty kya hai bhai? What is beauty? You know what is the best-selling product in India right now? If you have a little money and you want to invest it and turn rich, invest in something called Fair and Beauty.
Fair and lovely.
No, here it's called Fair and Lovely. What, is it Fair and Lovely? I thought that was Guyana. 2 things you can invest in. One is called Fair and Lovely. We are watching television in the hotel, all the shows, movies and everything, religious shows, and as soon as commercial go, Fair and Lovely. And the thing is selling like crazy. People want to get fair. Everybody wants to get fair. They're selling this thing more than they're selling food. And the second thing that sells so much in India is something called slimming oil. And they literally go on the television and they show you, when you rub this thing in your body, you get slim, you get fine. I said, wow. I need a lot of that, boy. Slimming oil. You want to invest in those things. Slimming oil. My friends, if you're in love with slimming oil, everybody want to look slim and trim? I got to tell you, I come from a family, we are all very wrong people. We're all very heavy people, and I'm not ashamed of being heavy. I was born very heavy. And that's why when I do look chubby when I'm not fasting, I have no problems with it. It reflects my gulab jamun cheeks. That's my birthright, to look how I was born. So no problem. But please, be comfortable with yourself, no? Jasmine flower, when we offer the jasmine, it blesses one with beauty, internal beauty, external beauty. Every morning, we make sure when Shiva's worship for 54 mornings, jasmine flower is always present. May all of you who look at the jasmine on Lord Shiva, may you become beauty or remain as beautiful as you are as well. I'm not talking about your smile or what you put on. I'm talking about your soul. Just sweet and beautiful. Pradhan linga shivam tava pushpam akhandam tandulam tatha chartitam chandanena eva jaladharam tatha puna. Unbroken rice is offered to the Lord. Chandan is offered to the Lord. Bhagwan Shiva, the lingam always reflects sweetness. It always must smell sweet. Always. Either by natural flowers or by incense or attar. It always, this lingam here, always smells sweet. It shall always be given to the Lord. What are the fluids you offer? You offer the Ganga Jal as Abhishekam. Mantra tatha mrityunjayo japyam kamana phaswarupadayataha. If you don't know any mantra, Om Namah Shivaya and Maha Mrityunjaya mantra, this is the prescription of the Shiv Maha Puran for doing your lingam puja. Ayu kame bhavidyo ve durvami pujayetitaha. Those who worship Shiva, they embrace long life, or the life that they live reflects beauty and value. There are roses that are offered to the Lord. There are many people who do not believe in offering a rose to God because it has pimpla. I was doing that one. The Paramaji, no, don't do that. I said, why? They said, the rose got pimpla, the stem got pimpla. So I take the knife and cut out all the pimpla. I said, can I offer it now? Very simple. You don't bother with those things. They don't have any meaning. Lord don't see thorns. Lord sees smiles. He sees the rose. No? And so, the rose is brought to the Lord. Japa kusuma puja tu. Shatru namrityudasmina. Roses are our Lord to slaughter the enemy in us. Worshipping Shiva with the jasmine flower, we talked about that, the beauty. Then the grains are offered to the Lord. One day last year, and on Monday, we cooked 11 grains for Bhagwan Shivji. 11 types of grains. Cook up, fry rice, boil rice, all kind of things the people cooked. It was a feast that we have here, the Monday evening. And friends, finally on his introduction, I talk about the Dhara Puja. Dhara Puja. Why do you offer certain things to Bhagwan Shiva? One should recite Om Namah Shivaya and offer dhar. Why? Sukha Santana Vridhyamtam Dhara Pujanam Uttamaha. Mahashiv Puran says, for the increase in the comforts, progeny, dhar worship is done. Throwing dhar on the Lord, Bhagwan Shiv. We grew up like this. You take a lota dhar. We used to go in the second most powerful river in this whole world called Borbis River. And you would take a lota water and you bring it from the Borbis River to your home. Remember those times? You go to the river, you bathe with the modern swan, and you come home, and when you're coming home, you bring some lota water, and you throw it on your Shivji lingam. Beautiful. Beautiful. We did that. You guys remember those simple things? That is what made us who we are. Strong Hindus. Dhar Puja, throwing the dhar on the Lord. Reciting 1,000 names, which we do here every day now, and on Shivratri morning. Why do we offer these things? Kevalam dugdadharam cha tada karya visheshita sharkara mishrita tatra yada buddhir jalo bhavet. In order to bestow wisdom over a person. Kevalam dugdadhara cha. In order to bestow wisdom on a person, we offer milk mixed with sugar. This is not my thoughts. This is his. I'm sorry if you're a vegan. This doesn't apply to you. So, Hinduism says, offer milk on Shivji with sugar. Now, we're living in a very changing world. We're going through, the vegans are saying you're wasting milk and all these kind of things, so be it. We have to defend Shiva. Nobody's wasting anything. Nobody's wasting anything. There's a lot of other waste that are happening into this world we're not paying attention to. Like when our children sit to eat food, you know how many billions of dollars last year were thrown away in the garbage because we were not able to feed our children all the food that we put on the plate? There's a lot of waste that are going down. There is nothing wrong, absolutely nothing wrong, in offering a little bit of milk on Lord Shiva. We're going to be prepared for criticism, so be it. Let's do our dharmic duty. The Dharma has called for us to do this, let us do so. For a person to gain wisdom, they have to work and cultivate it. Offering the milk with the sugar on Shivji Bhagavan, what happens? One is able to embrace wisdom. Tasya sanjayate jivan sadrishe buddhiruttamaha. The dhara of milk should continue continuously. Our ancestors used to tell us this, our parents, by when you throw, don't make the thing cut. So I don't know what that meant. You got to throw another thing cut, they'll slap your hand, you know. Literally, you know, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. I remember clearly my dad he had a thing for this thing. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, and the thing cut. Bye. And you got to go Om Namah Shivaya until it's finished. Shiv Puran says, the milk or the dhar must be thrown continuously while chant Om Namah Shivaya. Why? When it breaks, your mind. Remember, the flowing water represents the flowing mind. As the water is flowing, your mind is on the water. When the water stops flowing, your mind concentration is broken. It's a bit of a science behind it, more than superstition. Our elders were not just superstitious people. Oh God, they had a lot of taka in them, trust me. But they had a lot of good things behind them. Throw the milk continuously, Om Namah Shivaya. It bestows wisdom on somebody. And dhar must be thrown in your home. Sagride kalaho nityam yada chaiva prajayate. When dispute arises in a home, any kind of dispute, we have all kinds of dispute, my friends. All kinds of dispute. Whenever it comes in a home, disputes overpowers your house. What happens? Take the dhar of Shiva. Take the dhar, the scented water, mixed with chandan, mix with kumkum, mix with atar, offer it to Shivji Bhagavan. It removes the impurities of the home. And for removing the impurities caused by others, we must use a little ghee, pure cow ghee on Bhagavan Shiva. That is why we do that, my friends. Honey, why do we offer the honey to the Lord? That madhura yakshara jo ve gachena Shiva pujayet. By adoring Shiva with honey, we are warding off, of course, all impurities of our life. Honey is used as a cleansing agent. When babies are little, they can't brush their teeth. So what do you do to clean their mouth? Nobody don't know? You take honey on a piece of cloth and you clean them, and you tickle them out. They laugh. It's a cleansing agent. We drink it not only as a sweetener, but as a cleansing agent to the system. Honey is offered to the Lord. Madhu vata ritayati madhu charanti sindhava. Vedic prayers for everything. As you offer that, you ask the Lord for cleansing, physically and spiritually, and prevention from dangers. Sugarcane juice, to get all types of bliss. Sugarcane juice, coconut water, purity of mind. Dhara Ganga Jalasraiva Bhuktir Muktir Phalaprada. By pouring dhara or Ganga dhar on the lingam, what happens? Man achieves salvation in this lifetime. Your home becomes Kailash. Your home becomes your abode. But we have to have a commitment. We have a commitment to clean our home, to clean our car, to service our cars. We have to have a commitment between us and our Lord, my friends. We have to have a commitment between us and our Lord. Lingam puja is done in this way. To offer the basics to the Lord. These things, we don't have to suffer any kind of inconveniences for it. Now that is how the puja is done. Who did this puja? And how did he get the fruits of this? My friends, we go now to Maha Shiv Puran in the second volume of the book and learn about who did this puja. There was one great man in the Mahabharata who did this puja to Bhagavan Shiva. He was closely associated with Krishna. He was a cousin of Krishna. He was the friend of Sri Krishna. He was the chosen one by Sri Krishna. And when it was time for him to gain power, it was Krishna himself who told him to go and pray, not to anyone else, but to Shivji Bhagwan. Why? Because he needs the pulse of life. He needs the fruits of life. Therefore, every moment of your life, my friends, Tera pal pal beeta jai mukh se japle namah shivaya. Every moment of your life, let it be reflective of God. Not only a Sunday or a Monday. Tera pal pal beeta jai mukh se japle namah shivaya. Tera pal pal beeta jai mukh se japle namah shivaya. Om namah shivaya. Om namah shivaya. Om namah shivaya. Om namah shivaya. Tera pal pal beeta jai mukh se japle namah shivaya.
Tera pal pal beeta jai mukh se japle namah shivaya.
Om namah shivaya. Om namah shivaya.
Om namah shivaya. Om namah shivaya.
भोलेनाथ भगवान की जय। शिव शिव तुम हृदय से बोले, मन मंदिर का पर्दा खोले। शिव शिव तुम हृदय से बोले,
मन मंदिर का पर्दा
ओ शिव शिव तुम हृदय से बोले, मन मंदिर का पर्दा खोले।
शिव तुम हृदय से बोले, मन मंदिर का पर्दा खोले।
तेरा अवसर खाली न जाए, मुख से जप ले नमः शिवाय। तेरा अवसर खाली न जाए, मुख से जप ले नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय।
भोलेनाथ भगवान की जय। मुसाफिरी जब पूरी होगी, चलने की मजबूरी होगी। मुसाफिरी
जब पूरी होगी, चलने की मजबूरी होगी।
मुसाफिरी जब पूरी होगी, चलने की मजबूरी होगी।
मुसाफिरी जब पूरी होगी, चलने की मजबूरी होगी।
तेरा पिंजरा प्राण रह जाए, मुख से जप ले नमः शिवाय। तेरा पिंजरा प्राण रह जाए, मुख से जप ले नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। शिव पूजन में मस्त बने जा, भक्ति सुधार सुपाण किए जा। शिव पूजन में मस्त बने जा, भक्ति सुजान सुपान किए जा।
शिव पूजन में मस्त बने जा, भक्ति सुधार सुपाण किए जा।
शिव पूजन में मस्त बने जा, भक्ति सुजान सुपान किए जा।
दर्शन विश्वनाथ के पाए, मुख से जप ले नमः शिवाय। दर्शन विश्वनाथ के पाए, मुख से जप ले नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम
नमः शिवाय।
Everybody, Om Namah Shivaya.
ओम नमः शिवाय।
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय।
Om Namah Shivaya. Pandavas are the 5 brothers known in the Mahabharata. In order of their age, Dharmaraj Yudhishthir, Bhim, Arjun, Nakul and Sahadev. Disasters befall everyone and sorrows come to everybody's life. Fall and rise are the natural waves of life. When they come, we have to be equipped to embrace them. The Pandavas, who were at that time perhaps the greatest men on this earth, even they were embracing sorrows and downtime in their life. In happy times, let us thank God for it. And in sad times, let us use the blessings of God to fill the gap. Let us use the fuel of Shivji to really deal with those challenges. The Pandavas were dealing with some challenges. They were exiled. And they had a rule, the 5 of them, they had one wife, as you know. At that time, Draupadi. It is not what anybody would think, but the 5 of them were married to Draupadi Devi because of a situation. We don't want to talk Mahabharata tonight. But the rule was 1 year they would spend with Draupadi, one brother, and the next brother would spend another year with her. She had the ability to purify herself every time. And the rule was that when one of them would be spending time with Draupadi, the other could not enter that room or enter that area where they are. One night, there were attacks on the village. The cows were coming, they were being stolen. There were attacks in the village, and Arjuna had to defend. But in the room where Dharmaraj Yudhishthira and Draupadi were, was his bow and arrow. But he couldn't go in there because he knew if he went in there, he would be punished. But then he had his duty to perform. He had his dharma to perform. Out of punishment set by a rules set by somebody, and out of your dharma, which one are you going to choose to do? He chose his dharma. He went into the room, he grabbed his arrow and bow, he bent his head, and he went and he did his dharma. He had to be punished for that. So what was going to happen to him? He was going to be exiled for 1 year away from his family. So the family, they were going through so much already. Bhagwan Krishna came to them and advises them. Kishruyatam pandava shreya srutva kartavyame hi madvritanam visheshena Shivasena Syamanvita. Bhagwan Shri Krishna came and says, Arjun, you are the selected one here. You are balanced. You should go perform penance to Bhagwan Shivji. Not to me, not to anybody else. I want to tell you, my friends, whatever it is that you're going through in life or are gone through in life, and you need a help because of it, Shivaji is the answer. I know there are some believers of Ram and Krishna and Durga and all. You must still believe in that. When we do the Shiva Sahasranam, what do we say? Om Shanaye Namah, Om Ravaye Namah, Om Ketave Namah, Om Grahaye Namah, Om Grahapataye Namah. Among the 1,000 names, these are some of his names. Shanaye Namah, Rahave Namah, Ketaye Namah, Grahaye Namah, Grahapataye Namah. He is Shani. He is Rahu. He is Ketu. He has Grahaye, he is the Grahas. He is Grahapataye. He is the Lord of the Grahas. If at all you're going through any Graha in life, if something bad is happening to you, you're going through a Graha. I'm going through a Graha. I don't think you have Graha like me. I have something called Sarp Kala Sarpa Dosha. It means in my previous life, I killed a snake. Previous life. Which means in this life, all the defense system in my planets, they're all gone one side, and the other side is left very open for all the attacks. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, I may break down and all this kind of thing. I am the most vulnerable guy among all of you here, unless you have Kala Sarpa Dosha. I had to go to a special place in India called Kalahasti, the only temple in the world where this puja is done, to perform puja and ask forgiveness of Shiv Bhagwan. That is called the Wind Lingam, Vayu Lingam. I had to go there and pray, Bhagwan Shiv, forgive me. I don't know what I did, kill some snake, forgive me. One long puja, 4.5 puja, sit down, the man, chowak and I don't know. Grahas are everybody's problems. You have Graha. Everybody has Graha. But when you have your Graha, take it to Shiva. Kyuki wo shanaye, wo rahave, wo ketave, grahaye, grahapataye nama. I chant this thing every day, I know. He is everything. He's all the planets. He's the force that can remove darkness and shed light into your life. He is the rock of your life. He is the rock star of your life. There is no other rock star as strong and powerful, as supportive as Mahadev. You gotta have this faith in him, though. That I'm going to worship Shraddha and Vishwas, Shiv and Parvati, the source of faith and confidence. And when I walk away from this temple, I'm going to take that faith and confidence with me. And that's why I encourage every single body here. You must have a mobile God with you. If you're not strong enough to have an Atma Lingam, a lingam in your heart, at least have a chotu it, you know. Have a little Shiva, have a little lingam. So wherever you go, you take him with you. After February 28th, I'm taking him everywhere with me. February 28th, I invite all of you. Next week, Friday evening, I'm breaking my fast here to 54 days. Please come on out. Big Durga Puja will do it. Invite all of you. And Chotu will be given a name. You don't know who Chotu is? He's a little lingam I brought from India, consecrated to the Ganga. And he's going through a little bit of energizing right now. And we'll name him on Friday next week. Take a mobile God with you, but do not ever lose the faith. Krishna Bhagavan holds Arjun, the strongest man at that time on the earth, and says, Arjun, you're showing weakness. You got to go and prepare for a battle. Come on. Go pray to Shiva. Go pray to Shiva. Go pray to Shiva. At that point in time, Ved Vyas arrives. You know who's Ved Vyas? Vishnu himself. He arrives. And what was he chanting as he was coming? Ki panchaksharam japa mantram Shiva prema samakulaha Tejasam cha swayam rashi saksha dharmam ivaraha ipavaraha. Ved Vyas came, who was the advisor to the family. Panchakshara mantra, japa mantra. He was chanting the Panchakshara mantra, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Arjun goes to him. Arjun says, Ved Vyas, you're the greatest teacher of the world, the knower of the Vedas, the writer of the Vedas. You tell me if this advice from Krishna, we all want to know if the advice is true, no? Pandit, tell me so truth. I'm going to ask another Pandit until you get your answer. This Pandit, that Pandit, this, until you get the answer that you want. I want to be very open with you. Pandit Harda doesn't do astrology. I don't do book reading for anybody because I believe in God. I can buy a dollar store notebook and tell you what's wrong with you. A dollar store notebook. If you have problems and you're crying out, it's because you've lost your God. You've lost your faith in your God. Who doesn't have problems? Ved Vyas looks at Arjun. He calls Yudhishthira. He's chanting Om Namah Shivaya. He tells them that Ved Vyas says, don't feel painful at heart. He pandavaschaiva yuyam vena kashtam katurmaha. He says, Yudhishthira, Arjun, Bhim, Nakul, Sahadev, go show me a person in this life who has not experienced pain and sufferings. You are all princes. You are all, you're all gifted in life. So when you got a little pain, you shout. But there are many who can't even have and read the reasoning that you do. You have gurus, you have teachers. Why are you crying out for pain? He says, O Pandavas, don't feel painful at heart. You are graceful and successful. You have not yet deserted the path of truth. When suffering steps in a person's life, they have deserted God and they have left God and they have left the truth. Problems come depending on what you have left. If you disregard your spouse, you're going to have spousal problem. If you disregard your children, you're going to have children problem. If you don't pay attention to your work, you're going to have work problem. This is not a science, this is common sense. If you disregard your temple, you're going to have temple problem. Last year, I had to go to Guyana 9 times to do yajna. Esukiba Borbis, quarantine. I declined 9 yajnas in Guyana. My village temple, Cotton Tree, asked me to go do yajna 2 years ago. I couldn't go. You know why? I want to go. That is where I grew up. I want to go to Cotton Tree and do it. My mandir, because Cotton Tree mandir has made the very little Pandit Hara that I am, it has made me that. That is where I learned to do pravachan. That's why I learned to read Ramayana. Uncle Jodhana from Kanji used to come teach me Ramayana there. No? That's where I learned to read Hindi. We've gone back there and did our seva. Very, very beautiful place. Sometime we'll go back. But friends, if I leave my home to go take care of the world, what is going to happen to my home? Whatever you have neglected, it will become a problem. You neglect your work, you have work problem. Neglect your Monday problem. Neglect your family problem. Neglect your society, you have society problem. If you neglect God, you will have God problem. If you neglect this God, you're going to have God problem. This is why we have kathas, to bring people together and to say, do not neglect your God. Have your fun. Have your parties. Do not neglect your God ever in your life. And this is a very powerful message we tend to not heed in life. Take seriously. Vyasji tells all of them, there isn't a person who has not gone through suffering. What you neglect will go away from you. For us people, as you as well, we are all great and blessed in some way. What we embrace, we become. What we neglect, we become a distant from. I'm just reading you the lines here, my friends. And so he says, O Pandavas, I beseech you, Tatra Shayushavam Devam, Kische Devam Shubham Vibho, Krishnena Katitam Purvam Asyam Shankara Sada. Krishna has advised you well. Go and do Shivji Puja. Your problems will be solved. Your miseries will be taken care of. You have neglected Shiva over your rulership, over your wife, over the problems of, you're having problems with the cousins. Duryodhana was the one threatening, you know the story. They had big problems. You have neglected the Lord over your own problems. It is the reverse. Please neglect your problems and show God where He belongs. I tell you, every day every time I do a katha, we go to our mountains. We go to our God. And we say, Prabhu, our mountains are so big. We have to reverse the whole thing and go to our mountains and say, hey mountain, my God is way bigger than you are. My God is way bigger than you are. Godly people, prayerful people are fearless people. They take on projects in life that are unimaginable. They do things in life that are great and unthinkable by others. Do it. Do it. Because when he and she, and I have the liberty of calling them that, when they are with you, please, no defeat is in your path. No one can throw anything in your path, my friends. Vyasji says, Pandavas, yes, Krishna has advised you rightly. Now, go face your problems. Mad dukha swadhikam dukam jatam tasya mahatmana. In earlier times, Nal, Vyasji is now giving them advice. In earlier times, Nal, the king of the Nishad country, he faced misfortunes greater than others have faced. Raja Harishchandra, the greatest of kings of all times, he had to face enormous miseries in his life. He had to hit the base of life, which are beyond description, in order to resurface again. O Pandavas, similar type of misfortune had to be faced by Bhagwan Ram himself. When we are going through bad times in life, when we have lost something, you think you have lost. I didn't know, no. Bhagwan Ram has lost the opportunity to become a king. He has lost his father. He couldn't go to the funeral of his father. He lost his wife. He lost his brother temporarily. He lost friends. But he never lost Shiva from his heart. Everyone will leave you little by little in life. But gatistvam tvameka bhavan. God never leaves you. God never forsakes you. Bhagwan Ram lost so many things in life. Vyasji says, Pandavas, when you have lost, think of Rama. His name is in the Shiv Puran here. Think of Rama. Ramasyantanam Pandava. Think of him, of his losses and challenges. But he never gave up. He did Shiv Puja and the Lord blessed him to have victory. When you think of struggles, you have to think of Hanuman. Vyasji is telling these people who are going through problems. There isn't a single thing that Hanumanji did and he did not face problems. You think about it. Not a single work, and every work that he did, it was the work of God that he was doing. God work. Fetch mountain, Bharat shoot him down. He was going to search on the mountain, Kal name, the alligator come up and bite. We are going to be eaten by creatures or attempted to be shot down by our own friends and foes. In the process of living, just minding your business, don't just fall. Resurface. If you want to talk about challenges, think of Hanumanji. You know what's the beauty of his life though? He never failed of any duties. That was one blessing Mata Sita gave to him. Hanuman, you will never fail in anything that you do. And yes, he was shot by Bharat. When he was carrying the mountain of medicines for Lakshman, Lakshman's brother shot him with a blunt arrow. Imagine how that pained Hanumanji. He fell on, but he held the mountain. You will fall, but do not let go of your responsibilities. That is what that Katha means. Fall, but do not let go of your responsibilities. You have a family, you have a community, you have a temple, you have a work. You have so much going on. Do not let go of your responsibilities. Hanumanji teaches us that. Why pray to him and forget that message? Never do that, my friends. Don't show weakness in front of God. Bring out your tears like I do in front of him, but don't show weakness in front of him. Arjuna, my friends, he was so motivated by the speech of Vyas. When we are struck by weakness, the Guru comes in and the Guru strikes, not with the hand. These days you can't do that. My days you could do that. You get a couple knock on your head, all the sense gone in back in you. All the sense gone in back in you. The Guru would literally take the hand and tuck, tuck. Suddenly you catch back yourself. You turn good again. The world is a pleasant place. You can't do that now. Now if you do so, you get sued. You can look with an eye of authority, not anger. You cannot look with the eye of authority. You cannot speak a word of authority anymore. You are hurting somebody. Okay. The Guru's going to sit and palti mara say, they're going to pray whole day. Let everybody go their own way. My friends, the Guru came and he struck them, not with his hand, but with his powerful words. And that became the force that awakened the Pandavas in their life. Arjuna now, he goes. And what does he do? He makes this lingam of Bhagwan Shivji with mud. With mud, he made a lingam. We have crystal lingams, patik lingam, stone lingam, Narmada lingam. Our lingam come from the Narmada river. Bhagwan Shiv blessed this river that, oh Narmada Devi, you want a blessing? She was praying to Shiva. You want a blessing? I can't give you children, but I will give you the ability that you will give birth to my lingam. You know, like in Cotton Tree, where Uncle Papi them from around a torn there, Uncle Rupert that sell watermelon. I remember Uncle Rupert, you know Uncle Rupert. I used to go and take one big watermelon and hit him like this and say, yeah, I want this one or this one here. And they buy, people go to Narmada River and they pick up a big lingam like a watermelon. So this one nice? Okay, too big though. This one small and nice? Okay, but that's what people do. Narmada Devi produced this lingam. Our lingam came from Narmada River. It requires no pranic energy, it is already alive. Arjuna went and made the purest of all the lingam, which is called a Parthiv lingam, which is a mud lingam. We used to have this in Guyana as well. They make it out of mud. And he sat there, my friends, and he chanted Om Namah Shivaya, the simplest and the most powerful of all mantras. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. सर्वलोकस्य चर्चापतीश्वरात् सर्वं कर्तुं समर्थोऽस्ति भुक्तिं मुक्तिं फलप्रदात् ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय
Arjuna went Shankaram Salvalokascha Charatapahi Swaratah. Arjuna went and he started to meditate on the Shivalingam. The meditation was so strong. The puja was one thing, but his meditation was so strong that a light started to come out of the lingam and enter Arjuna's head. When Indra saw that, Indra is the god of the heavens, when he saw that, he became jealous. He started to interrupt. But Bhagwan Shiva made sure that Indra could not disturb Arjuna. When we are attaining spirituality, we go through this so many times at the temple. People are coming, they're leaving their path and they're embracing God, becoming spiritual. They go to their family home, their parties and whatever, and they talk about God. And people say, look now, you become godly overnight. So what? That's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that. Or people are now doing puja by themselves. Some of them call him Pandit. Nothing wrong. It's a good thing. It is better than being called the devil. So, he saw Arjun. He wanted to take his position. No, Arjun meditated and ward off the distraction of Indra. He meditated and meditated. And on this lingam, the lights start to come. Duryodhan, the evil cousin, he saw that Arjuna's penance was becoming strong. He knew the power of Shivaji. He knew that with Shiva's support in Arjuna's life, Arjuna is going to destroy the Pandavas. So what he did, he sent a boar, an animal, a fierce animal to go and to destroy Arjuna's penance. When the boar went, what happened? The boar went and the boar started to look around. Arjuna felt the presence of this evil energy. His eyes were closed. But when all of us walk, my friends, and we go somewhere, we take with us a couple of things. When we go up to any place, we take with us a couple of things. Among the things that you take your energy with you. You take your energy with you. My friends, notice, there are many times we take a blissful light energy, and there are many times when we take a heavy energy. Arjuna closed his eyes, but he felt this heavy energy. Why? Because the boar had evil intentions. Arjuna opens his eyes. He looks into the eyes of the boar, and he saw nothing friendly about this boar, this animal. Arjuna is an educated man. He was taught the Upanishads. He was taught the way of life. He was taught archery. When he felt the energy of the boar, what happens? Sutji Maharaj tells us, Yasmin drishte prasideva sthanyam mana hrita drishtavam Yasmin drishte tadedeva syatma kulam shatrueva saha. He felt that this was not a friendly energy. This boar is, when a dog is coming next to you, you know when the dog is a friendly dog. And when a dog is coming to you, know when he's coming to bite you. You know, because they just have this expression. I've never seen a dog that really runs to you with an attacking face and then as soon as you... No. They have their one way. They either good or they're bad. Man, Arjuna saw this boar, and what he says, the one by meeting whom the mind feels delighted, he would be a friend. And the one by meeting whom the mind feels painful, he's taken to be an enemy. Arjuna is saying this. You meet someone and you just have a delight to meet them. Oh, you're just happy. You don't know them or you know them, but you're just feeling a pleasantness when you meet this person. That is your friend. But, this is Shiv Puran saying this, but when you meet someone or you run into that person again, and boy, when they come in, you say, oh my Lord, they're coming. That energy is not pleasant for you. They are not meant to be associated with. Arjuna says that acharam kulabhasyasmi. This is very important teachings. The conduct of a person reveals their family. The conduct of a person reveals their family. The body of a person reflects their diet. The mode of speech of a person reveals the extent of their learning. And the eyes of the person reflects their affection. It's good teachings. The conduct reflects the family. I talked earlier about Uncle Pepe. His conduct reflects his family. I happen to know his mother. His mother was my first Shrota. You know, Pandits have Shrota, right? Shrota means the one who you serve, not who pays you, the one who serves. They have a puja, they have a house opening, they have a jhandi, whatever. The Panditji goes and they serve. Not for anything, but serve. His mother, as old as she was when I met her, I was young. I didn't even know how to do full puja. But she came. That's called loyalty. And she says, I want you to do my puja. I went and hold on to my mother frock. And I said, Wumi, who is this person? We always heard about our daddy's god sister from Canada. I want you to do, I was playing marble. My skin had sun and everything. I said, Mommy, you got to do her puja. I went and did her puja. First Shrota I've ever done prayers for was Auntie Padmini, we call her Nani. His conduct reflects his lineage, right? Our conduct, our children's conduct will reflect their parents. It reflects their upbringing. You want to know how well a lineage is? Look at the behavior of a child. You can tell how much time their parents have invested in them. You don't have to go and give a speech. It is all reflected. Acharam kulamakyati. The conduct reflects the family. The body reflects the diet. Yeah, when I'm not fasting, my body does reflect my diet. Of course. I am not ashamed of my appetite. I was blessed with it. There is no food that can fill my stomach. But now I have to make some significant changes because I'm over 40. And you notice when you get to that age, you have to make drastic changes in your diet. So after Feb 28, I'm going to eat whole day for the 29th, and then I'm going to go on a strict diet. Your diet, your body reflects your diet. Your mode of speech reflects your learning. The minute somebody opens their mouth, you can tell how intelligent they are. If they talk in sense, if they were cultured, their speech reveals it. You don't have to ask their qualifications. Their speech reveals it, or their silence sometimes reveals it. Silence is not weakness. Silence is a good weapon. And the eyes indicate the affection of that person. I always tell you this, you want to know if somebody's sick, you look into their eyes. You want to know if they're healthy, look into their eyes. You want to know where they went last night and what happened when they come home, you look into their eyes. It tells the whole story. You want to look into a teenager's life, you look into their eyes. It tells the story. You want to know if somebody is in love, look in the eyes. You want to know of a person if they're heartbroken, look into the eyes. Don't ask him silly questions. Look into the eyes. The eyes. Shiv Puran says that the eyes, lochanam, snehamakyati lochanam, the eyes reflect anger and hatred. The eye reflects the state of mind of that person. Arjuna looked into the eyes of the boar, the body of the boar, the walk of the boar, and he says, that is not my friend, that is my enemy. The eye is of four sorts. Ujjwalam smaraneschaiva vakramarakritam tatha. That's why I tell people, don't open book. Look into somebody's eyes. Ujjwalam smarametraiva vakramata vakritam tatha. Netra chaturvidam proktam tasya bhavam pratagrataha. There are four behaviors of the eyes. The eye is of four sorts. The resplendent eye, resplendent. The impassioned eye, the squinted eye. Curious, no? When you talk to somebody, you squint their eyes all the time. They're listening with their ears, but they squint their eyes. The squinted eyes. The ruddy eyes, they tell a message. Have you ever noticed this? When somebody who are wearing glasses and they want to listen to you, they say, can you repeat what you're telling me? And they take out their glasses as though they're listening with their eyes. But you know what? Why they do that? They rest the eyes, they take out the glasses, they close the eyes so that the ears can take charge. I find that I have that habit. My kids tonight when I go home, they're going to tell me all about it, because when I really want to make a point, I says, you know what, let me tell you something very important. And that's the sign. When somebody wants to say, okay, I want to hear that back again, they take out the eyes because they give the ear all the attention. Arjuna says 4 functions of the eyes. The ruddy eyes, the squinted eyes, the resplendent eyes, the impassioned eyes. Somebody's angry, you see it in the eyes, they don't have to speak. They're curious, you see them squinting to listen to you. Curious, my friends. Arjuna is an educated man. He did not have to see what was going on. Lord, he knew everything that was happening. And what he did, he says, this is the enemy who has come here. There is nothing wrong as a Kshatriya to destroy this enemy. So what he did, he took his arrow and his bow and he put it together, my friends. He put the arrow on the bow. When Bhagwan Shiva saw that, he saw that Arjuna was in puja, but he got up. He took a sankalp to do my prayer, but he got up. So what did Bhagwan Shiva do? He says, I'm going to test this guy. The Lord puts us to a test as well. God tests us. Maha Puran says, in the meantime, for the protection of Arjuna, and in order to test his devotion, Rakshartha Arjunam way, to test his devotion, Shankaro Bhakta Vatsala. Shivji wants to know, you're going to tell everybody you're Shiv Bhakta, you're Parvati Bhakta, you're Durga Bhakta. I want to know really, are you my Bhakta? In order to protect Arjuna and to test his devotion, Lord Shiva, taking an awful and a clever form as a hunter with the matted locks. Bhagwan Bholenath, long beard, hands tied up with a rudraksh. He got a snake around him. He's weird. Oh, weird. He goes now with an arrow and bow, and Arjuna shoots the boar. Bhagwan Shiva shoots the boar as well. Both of them start to shoot. The boar is going all over the place. Arjuna shoots, Lord Shiva shoots. Well, the old man shoots now, and they're shooting. The boar died. It was the culture then that when something died and the person who killed it, they would go and pull the arrow from it because that is their victory. What happened? Arjuna is going to pull the arrow from the boar, claiming his victory. The old man went and pulled his arrow as well, claiming his victory. Arjuna says out of his anger, you old man, this is my victory. You don't belong here. And the old man says, no, I slaughtered the boar. And the both began an argument. And what Arjuna did, the young, the shatter-minded, what he did, he took up his arrow and he started to shoot Bhagwan Shiva like a machine gun, arrows and arrows and arrows. And as the arrows were coming, Bhagwan Shiva was accepting them as a boy is giving a rose to a girl. As a boy is giving a rose, he takes all the arrows like this. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Until Arjuna doesn't have any more arrows, he brought down the missiles and he shoot Bhagwan Shiva. Bhagwan Shiva said, okay, no problem. As a boy is giving a girl a bunch of roses, he take it now and stacks it up on him. He's holding all the missiles. The Lord is filled with all these things now. Arjuna says, you are no old man. You are not any old man. Who really of you? Aham Shankara Arjuna. Bhagwan Shiva reveals his true form. When Shiv appeared in front of Arjuna, Bap Re Bap, Arjuna, the strongest of men, became the weakest, the most noble, the most devoted, and he fell at the feet of Baba Bholenath. Shivji, why did you allow me to shoot you? I cannot even think of someone doing this to you. Why did you do this to me? Bhagwan Mahadev says, look at you, Arjuna. Krishna tell you to come meditate on me. You're telling everyone you're Shiv Bhakta. I must know that you're Shiv Bhakta. I must know that I came to test you. When you're going through trials and tribulations in life, you don't know if the God is testing you. Therefore, you must work hard to pass your exam. I have a mantra for all of you tonight. I have a mantra for all of you tonight. It's an English mantra. Yeah. You chant this mantra and all your problems are going to go away. Sit upright. Sit upright, everybody. And repeat after me. This moment will pass. 4 words in the mantra. This, say again, this moment will pass. You don't have to do a meditation. Don't close your eyes, bring Shiva. Sit like that. Sit like this. When the guy pull you over and give you a traffic ticket, you just tell yourself, he's not going to be writing that ticket whole day. This moment will pass. Something bad happened in your life, your boss got angry over you. You have an 8-hour work day. Is he going to be all grumpy when you're home as well? This moment will pass. You're going through a little bit of turmoil in life, a few bounce checks here and there. Who didn't go through that? This moment will pass. This week will pass. This month will pass. This year will pass. But just don't sit down there, man, and just, you got to do something to make it pass. You understand? And that is why you take out your mobile, Bhagavan. 24/7, he is with me. You take out your mobile, Bhagavan, and say, oh, Namah Shivaya. This moment will pass. This is the mantra I want to give you tonight. This moment will pass. Sadness has befallen you. This moment will pass. Arjun bowed to Shivji and says, Prabhu, what can I do? Please forgive me. I shot you with arrows. Bhagavan Shiv says, Arjun, whenever anyone shoots you with an arrow, accept it as a flower. As you were shooting me, my son, arrows, a child can never hurt a parent. A parent's love is always infinite. As you were sending me arrows, I was bagging the roses off. I see a rose in every arrow. The bunch of missiles you sent, those were roses, bunches of roses. I had them stacked up. You have offered me everything you can. Arjun, my blessing to you today. He blessed Arjun. I bless you, O Arjun, that you will have victory. Shiva said, this is the greatest weapon I have with me. Bhagavan Shiv brought the Shiva Dhanush. Swayam Maha Sayam Maya Datam Durjvasyam Vidaha. Anena Sarva Shatrunam Jayakritvam Anvitaha. Bhagavan Shiva brought the Shiva Dhanush and he gave it to Arjun. He says, Arjun, this here is the greatest weapon that exists on this earth. As long as the arrow goes from this bow, it will never be an erring one. It will always fulfill its duty. You will succeed in all your battles and you will win the battle against your cousins. And Bhagavan Shiva hugs Arjun like this. And what did he say? Nah? Listen to this. Krishnam cha katha yishyami sahayadyoti krishyati. He says, Arjun, I know you're close to Krishna. That I shall speak to Krishna. You know, everything today is about who you know and who can put in a word for you. I shall speak to Krishna to help you. Krishnam cha kathayishyami. I shall speak to Krishna to help you. He happens to be my soul and is devoted to me. He will establish your success and your victory. Samay ma atma bhutasya. Mama atma. Krishna is my atma. Vande Mukunda Priyam, when we say our praise, Vande Mukunda Priyam, we bow to the one who is loved by Mukunda, Krishna. That is why all of their worship is important in our life. Tonight is a lesson, my friends, to tell us that Shiva, we are Shiva Bhaktas or God Bhaktas, or devotees of God. We are not weak people. We are Mahadev's children. We are Bholenath, Baba Bholenath, Bhagwan's children. When we see him, all sorts of emotions come out. I remember in Rameshwaram when Uncle Pepi was with us, and Auntie Vedo, we went to Rameshwaram. I had the opportunity to experience this time with this wonderful couple and many others. We went to Rameshwaram and we took bath in the Tirtha, Agnikunda, where Bhagwan Ram took his bath, Mata Sita and the whole monkeys and bears and all of them. Before they went to Lanka, we went there, we took bath. After there, we went with our wet skin, asked them, into the Shiv Mandir, Bhagwan Rameshwar Mandir. And there was 108 lingams you had to walk past. They, as they are walking past, they are bowing to every one of them. I had this amazing experience. I treasure this experience with both of them. They were there. Uncle Pepe did not have a shirt. Auntie Veda, her clothes was wet. Every one of them we went to Lingam and we bow. Then we went to the 21 wells inside the temple. You got to go to 21 wells. The pujariji dips the water and throw it to you to energize your body. And then we changed our clothes and then we went to see Bhagwan Rameshwar, the Lord which Bhagwan Shiv, Ram Bhagwan himself established. This is an amazing experience I've had with this couple, as I did with many other places with them. And today I'm happy that we can bring this Shiv Puran Katha to let you know that Shiva Lingam is not something that you say good morning to or Om Namah Shivaya every day. It is your life. It is your God. It is your strength. And as you pray to God, please, as Arjuna did, have tremendous faith in Him. Do your Dhar Puja, do your flower puja, do your meditation on your Lingam. Let it not be a spare wheel that I have problems so I need to do this puja. No. It must be an everyday, a vitamin that you're taking to make you stronger and to rise above all challenges. Today, I wish to again conclude this Katha and wish Uncle Pepe happy birthday. And hope and pray that may Bhagwan Bholenath always guide and protect him and his family. May Bhagwan Shiva reward him for all the beautiful things in life. And may happiness, good health, and beauty always be in their life. Bholenath Bhagwan ki jai. Now we sing this beautiful song as we conclude this Katha tonight. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Bholenath Bhagwan ki jai. Oh, I selected a song, I'm just trying to find it for this evening. लो प्रणाम है मंगलकारी जगदीश्वर त्रिपुरारी सच्चा वर दो दीन जनों को हे भोला भंडारी हे शिव शंकर परम मनोहर सुख बरसाने वाले दुख तार से भव से तार से शंभु भोले भाले शंभु भोले भाले हे शिव शंकर परम मनोहर बरसाने वाले दुख तार से भव से तार से शंभु भोले भाले शंभु भोले भाले ओ शंभु भोले सच्चा वर दो दीन जनों को शिव भोला भंडारी मनोहर सुख बरसाने वाले, दुख तार से भव से तार से शंभो भोले वाले, शंभो भोले वाले, शंभो भोले वाले,
शंभो भोले वाले।
हे ज्ञानेश्वर शक्तिशाली, अर्जी करे सवाली। हे ज्ञानेश्वर शक्तिशाली, अर्जी करे सवाली। हम हैं फूल तेरी भक्तिया के, तू है बाग कमाली। पूजा लायक करके हमको अपनी शरण लगा ले, दुख तार से भव से तार से शंभो भोले भाले,
शंभो भोले वाले।
ओ हे शिव शंकर परम मनोहर सुख बरसाने वाले, तार से भव से तार से शंभो भोले भाले,
शंभो भोले वाले।
शंभो भोले भाले,
शंभो भोले वाले।
शंभो भोले भाले, शंभो भोले भाले, शंभो भोले भाले, शंभो भोले भाले। बोले शिव भगवान की जय। What can I give as a gift to a gentleman? 75 years old. He has to bless me. One of the fun things I enjoy with this family, him, Uncle Chet, Uncle Lake, and others, they always tell me about my Aja, because I did not know him. He was a very great man, Pandit. Tell me many, many stories about my Aja. But the most fun thing they always say about your Aja is that your Aja was tall and he was fair-skinned. So I like that part of my Aja, because I like to get that from him. What can we give to Uncle Pepe? Uncle Pepe, I'd like to give you a shawl. We went to India in December with the family, went to Vishwanath Bhagwan, and I brought back 5 shawls because 5 of us went. And we got a shawl each from the Lord. So Christmas morning I went and did his puja, Bhagwan Shivji. That's how I spent my Christmas, with Bhagwan Shivji in Kashi Vishwanath. It's a beautiful shawl. It says Om Namah Shivaya, and it has the Kashi Vishwanath temple printed on it with Bhagwan Shiva's blessings. I hope his blessings are with you and will forever be with you. It's very special for me to give you this, so I'll ask you please to come. And Asha, Asha's here? Please come. I like the children as well to please come on with him. He's a very great man you have here as a father. You should all be very proud as you are of him. And Uncle Pepe, as an extension of Bhagwan Shiva's blessings, I give you this beautiful shawl. May he accompany you at all times in your life. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalam Garudadvaja, Mangalam Pundrikaksho, Mangalaya. I would also like, who's the LS? Jeet, yeah. Please, Auntie Vedu, you come stand up too. Because, behind this gentleman is a gentle lady, And very, very calm, peaceful wife she is. Come this way. Please join with him. I'll let you join. As the children now put a nice, beautiful, simple mala on their father, we wish and pray that his blessings, Auntie Vedu's blessings, be with them at all times. Om Shambhave Namah Shashijekaraye Namah Neelakantaye Namah Bhavani Shankaraye Namah Vishveshwam Madhavam Dumdhim Dandapanim Cha Bhairavam Bande Kashim Guhyam Ganga Bhavani Manikarmika Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Dhrushabhaktaja Mangalam Parvati Nata Mangalam Dhrushabhaktanim. Bole Shiv Shankar Bhagavan ki Jai. Please let us give him and them all a very big round of applause. God bless. And before you stand, we have a few quick announcements. We, of course, there's a few things happening here. We need sponsors for 8 malas for Shivratri. I was just given the note. You can see Priya at the gift shop. On Shivratri, we do malas for some of the deities, the 3 Devis, Hanumanji, Ganpati, Shiv, Parvati, and so on. There's 8 malas that need to be sponsored. These are things we don't go in the temple's savings for. The devotees sponsor this. So please talk to Priya at the gift shop on how you can become a sponsor for this. Also, the children of the temple, the youth group, they're actually starting a fundraising activity. They have a tree outside, a bale patra tree. And we're buying a commercial dishwasher to reduce the carbon footprint in the temple. So you can sponsor a leaf with Om Namah Shivaya and your name on it for $3. You can sponsor a fruit. They'll paste it up there for $5, and a bird, I think. They have the pricing there. Please support it. It's a $10,000 project to buy that commercial dishwasher with the other things that are required. That will reduce tons of garbage from the temple here, my friends, every year. We're right now using paper plates and so on because we're new, still new, so we're learning. Support them. They have a real nice campaign going on there. It's nicely done. You write your name on the leaf and you put it up with Om Namah Shivaya. And please support their cause. We have, as you know, we have Rasika Dindyal coming to sing for us on Feb 29th. This is not a chutney show. It is going to be done in the auditorium downstairs, but she's a very flavored singer. She sings Bhojpuri, which is very spicy, and you'll get to dance and so on decently downstairs. Vegetarian food will be on sale. I'll be here as well. Please join us. Tickets are on sale. Anitaji has lots of tickets here for sale, and a lot of people here have. If not, show up at the door, but we want you to come on February 29th for that show. Many great things are happening. Please remember Mahashivratri. 5:30 in the morning, we're starting puja. Everyone is invited to bring your Shivalingam. Everyone, 5:30 in the morning. We're starting promptly at 5:30. Take a seat here. We have the sponsors for the 12 Jyotirlingam here. Bring your liquids in the morning and your puja items. You can pick it up at the gift shop. They'll prepare it all for you and have it ready. A box of puja ingredients. Come do your Shiv puja. Give your gratitude to Bhagwan Shiv. This is the strongest and most powerful day in the whole year. There's an upsurge of energy in the universe. Utilize it. All day we'll be here doing pujas and so on. And then in the evening, the first prahar starts at 6 o'clock sharp. When we all sit together, do Ganesh puja and invoke Shiva. And the first prahar will do all the fluids. The temple will provide the milk and all the juices for you. You do not have to bring that, any tins and cups and all that. Let's cut down this waste that we have in our community with cups and all these kind of things. We are providing that for you. You come here, we'll have all the juices and milk for you in the first prahar. You're not doing juices and milk and so on all whole night, one prahar. If you didn't make the first prahar, the second one, you'll offer your fluids. After that, you're offering Belapatra and your prasadam and so on the lingam, but you're not doing that all night. This Shivratri is making it very different. People have to utilize it to socialize less and to pray more. We're going to spend more time in here praying and vibrations and chanting, and the whole works. It's designed. We have dances happening, classical dances, Shivatanda, Panchakshar, Rudrashtakam dances. The Bhavani Shankar Mandir title song will be released officially on a recorded version. So come on out and see how powerful the night is going to be. The boys are going to be dancing the powerful Tandava dances. So please, urge all of you come out and bring your Rudrakshmala, your Prasad, and your scarf and your Dakshina. You can't forget those. Now, if you want a scarf, I encourage all of you to please go in the gift shop. This is called a meditative scarf. You need one of these to meditate. Now, why do you need this? Because when you're wrapped up in your meditation, when you use a scarf to wrap yourself up, it is not just a look. People think, you look a certain way, but it's a feeling. When you use it to wrap yourself up, what happens? Your body generates a certain amount of energy and frequency. You do not want to lose that. That is why this scarf is used to wrap you up. So that when you're chanting your Om Namah Shivaya, Maha Mrityunjaya mantra, the energy and the frequency generated in your body is kept. You feel the energy and the beautiful frequencies and the vibrations. You feel it when you are wrapped up like this. It's a meditation shawl. The gift shop has, we brought in more today. I brought these things from India. in my live strip so you can be part of the process. Go and get one. Buy one. There's enough for female. Females can use this too, by the way. It's unigender. It's unigender. Any gender can use it. So get one and come on Shivratri night. If we run out of it, get one somewhere. But just come out, bring your mala, and let's just have fun. Biggest party in town, Bhavani Shankar Mandir, all night. Bole Bholenath Bhagwan ki Jai. Let's stand please for Aarti. Bhog first. Bhagwan Mahadev will eat his dinner now. The Shrotas. Uncle Pepi Antivedo, you'll go and offer the bhojan, the dinner to Bhagwan Shivji. Om Brahma Param Brahma Havir Brahmagno Brahmanautam Brahmayavate Nagandavyam Brahma Karma Samadhino Sadashivai Namah Bhojanam Samarpanam. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Thali to have. Everybody is invited for Aarti. Om. Go in front. All they bring the thali. Om Kadali Garbhadi Sambhutam Karpuram Cha Pradipitam Aratikyamaham Kurve Pashyame Vardo Bhavam Yani Kani Cha Papani Janmantar Kritani Cha Tani Sarvani Nashyantu Pradakshinam Pade Pade. Om Jai
Shiv Omkara Swami Hari Shiv Omkara Jai Shiv Omkara Swami Hari Shiv Omkara Brahma Vishnu Sadashiva Brahma Vishnu Sadashiva
कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दनं यत्पूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे। कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृतिस्वभाव करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि। Prayers of blessings. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalam Garudadvaja, Mangalam Pundarikakshu, Mangalaya Tano Harim. Om Dhyau Shantirantariksha Shanti, Prithvi Shantirapa, औषधयः शान्ति वनस्पते शान्ति विश्वदेव शान्ति ब्रह्मा सर्वगं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि सुशान्तिर्भवतु. For those of you who can, please bow. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय. ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम. बोले गणपति भगवान की. नमः पार्वती पतये. Raise your hands up everyone. हर 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 महादेव हर 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 महादेव हर 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 महादेव शंभो. जय सीताराम everyone. सत्य सनातन धर्म की सनातन धर्म की सनातन धर्म की. Please be seated. If you're coming for the first time to the temple, there's no prasad or so shared in here.